Hey guys, we're here with my boy Chris, who just went undefeated, first place at Toronto Regionals with Mermail. What are your thoughts on the deck?
What can I say? Deck is feels like some of the most broken deck in the game sometimes, man. Like the first action Mistral hand rip, like they just you just take out the hand trap before they even can play. Most broken deck.
Awesome. Well, let's get right to the list then.
All right. So. Starting off with the God card, we are playing 3 copies of Neptibus. Of course, it's your one card. It's your most broken starter, and yeah, if they let this through and you can solidify the Toad, yeah, you just win. Then I'm playing 3 copies of Abyss Rhine. So I am playing the Coelacanth build. So if you ever hard draw this, you can go into Coelacanth when you get drolled, or even Shifter. There are some lines, and yeah, I really think you need to play this at 3. It's just your best extender because you can get access to Coelacanth. Then we are playing Teus and Abyss Pike. So yeah, any of these 9 are access to Coelacanth. So basically, if you ever get drolled and you open any of these 9 in like a water, you can go into Coelacanth and that's double Toad under droll, or you can get access to the Virtue Stream under Shifter. So yeah, that's pretty old standard. I playing 3 Minstrel. So yep, this is the card that everyone's talking about.